It's time to eat. Let's see what both friends are having.
Hey boy, just now it's gym. Not call my partner and see what happening, boy.
Hey boy, what you seen, man?
What muscles waiting in the gym today?
I don't know, you call it shot. I was taking some chest.
Well, you go do some chest, you know what it is. I cannot flat now. Oops, it is.
Alright, push him. Where you eat though?
You know what it is? Stacking up on the proteins and carbs. I found some baked chicken and steamed vegetables and thing. You know, we just do it.
Nice. Well, meet me in gym for 11 now. Alright, later.
Both friends meet at gym locker room.
Right now, it takes time. It all takes time. What do you call the money in the gym thing? You see what we're going right? That's something. It depends on your calorie intake, right? It's the amount of food you take in. You should always have a surplus of what you burn in the gym. So it depends. And you can take protein supplements too. Although you can pack on your muscles. What's that day?
Boy, I probably take all the protein already, boy.
You see, well, protein is made up of amino acids. You know that, right? So what's saying, right? That's something called amino acid pool, right? And in your case, your amino acid pool may be filled to capacity. So whatever protein you take in, it will just be passed off, excreted. So that's why it's a cycle you put in supplements. You take one for 6 months, and you rest for 6 months. You don't take anything. Cycle it, that's all you can do.
When forget all that, I have a solution to all my problems, boy. With this, I sure to get a kill. Check it.
What's that, right?
Boy, this is an insulin called insulin, boy. But you shot the game off, you're going to try it out.
Oh, hey, take a shot of that. Just hope I do that. Boy, and you see insulin? If you have yourself in the wrong dosage, you could die, boy. That's real mad. Continue on there.
Listen, YOLO, right? I had this, boy. I had this.
Alright, just some basic knowledge on insulin, right? Insulin is administered when your blood glucose level is high, and it's rushed all the glucose cells that require it. So, I hope you eat properly before you take that.
Boy, I tell you, chicken and thing, boy, I good to go, boy. I need to get fed.
You go strong, pal. You go strong.
Sure want some?
Nah.
Insulin is the body's most anabolic hormone, and it is used to regulate blood glucose levels in a well-fed state. Generic insulin is used in persons whose pancreas has failed to produce the required amount for normal metabolism, and in this case used in bodybuilding as well. Mechanism of insulin action include these 5 steps listed. Insulin increases the expression of fatty acid synthase in the liver and inhibits hormone-sensitive lipase in adipose tissue. Insulin inhibits gluconeogenesis by inhibiting pyruvate carboxylase.
Whining like she from Africa. From Africa. Let me see you wind up your bumper. I'm in the closer.
See that there, boy? Can see this. This is a good gym you bring me to, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I've been sitting like that in a long while. Hey, girl. Tell me how we see what we're working on today.
Legs.
Legs? Yes. Hey, girl. Found me like you're fat or you can blow me away. How you treating me so?
I'm here. Ask what they are.
Those are here, no? You buffing nothing. That place like me to work at home.
Yeah.
Gym is in full swing and the unexpected happens.
Here we go.
So you knew nothing behind me, boy? You're there for you, good look so. Oh, look in there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, boy, my African strange, boy.
I'm like, good way. You sure?
Yeah, boy. Now why we working out now, you know? Let's be 2 seconds there, boy. Sorry, boy. I know, boy. I feel kinda...
I'm like, good way. now. Somebody help.
Oh my gosh, you okay? Somebody call the ambulance.
While in the ER, intern run some specific tests and relay info to the head doctor. Diagnosis, symptoms, and tests done on patient. Diagnosis: hypoglycemic shock. Tests done on patient. Injectable glucagon was administered to patient to reverse effects of insulin. Glucagon involves catabolic reactions and regulates metabolism in the fasting state. These steps account for glucagon's mechanism of reaction.
So what happened earlier?
Well, before we work out in the gym, we try to take a shot of insulin.
Do you know if he ate anything before we took it?
I really have no idea.
Okay, continue.
Well, we began to work out, and after half an hour, he began acting weird. And he started tremble and cold sweat. And just so he collapsed.
What seems to be the emergency here? Who are you? You need to...
Hey, what's going on? These are the people. What are you doing here?
Hey, boy, calm your hormones now, boy.
What's going on?
Hi, fire, is it?
Yeah, what are you on?
Well, when you came in here, you were unconscious.
But I'm using...
Can you wait? Okay, good. So you were unconscious when you came in here. And after some blood was taken from you, our internal here took some blood from you, and it showed that your blood glucose levels were very low, but your insulin levels were very high. And also there was the presence of some alcohol. You can't explain that to us?
Yes, a police officer, a doctor.
I got him out and listen, boy.
Anyways, basically what happened was that your body went into a hypoglycemic shock.
Hypo what? What's
So
that?
hypoglycemic shock is when your body has an overdose of insulin. Not an overdose in insulin per se, but it is when there were too much insulin administered to the body for the amount of glucose that was present at that point in time.
Did you even eat before you go to training?
Well, kinda. I got a couple of days.
Oh, wait, now, what you tell me really, boy?
No, well, I didn't lie to you.
This is why your blood glucose levels were low. Generally, when you eat food, it travels down the digestive tract into the stomach and is broken up into various nutrients there. One of these nutrients is glucose, and glucose enters the bloodstream and goes to various parts of the body that requires energy. Now, glucose. Alicia, you're the intern here. You know something about glucose. Care to tell our patients a little bit about it?
Glucose first is absorbed by the stomach and intestines and enters the bloodstream. With glucose now present in the bloodstream, the blood glucose levels rise. The body has a way of dealing with this because a high blood glucose level in the blood means trouble if not dealt with. So, high blood glucose level is a trigger for the release of the hormone insulin in pancreas from the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans.
Of the what?
Do you mean the islets of Langerhans?
Yeah, islets of Langerhans.
Wait now. Oh God. I take some insulin, Jerry. Remember, I take a shot of insulin before we start to work out.
Yeah, but I tell you to eat something before you take that, man.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. When you eat, the blood is being provided with glucose.
But there's all glucose in it.
Yes, it does. Basically, it has 3 to 5 grams of carbohydrates, which is then broken down into glucose. This is what caused you to last as long as you did in the gym. Alcohol can have a confusing effect on the blood glucose levels. The body recognizes alcohol as a poison, something toxic. The body will cease necessary activities to get rid of this foreign agent because it does not belong there.
Exactly. However, you already did not have sufficient glucose in your body. So as glucose levels were already running low, your glycogen starts breaking down in the liver.
Glycogen degradation. Glycogen degradation is the process where the body breaks down glycogen in the liver to produce glucose for energy. This process occurs when blood glucose levels are low, that is, when the individual enters the fasting stage. Several organs are involved in glycogenolysis, namely the brain, pancreas, skeletal muscle, and liver. Glycogenolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the liver's hepatic tissue. Also, skeletal muscle are capable of glycogen breakdown. In response to lowered blood glucose levels, the body breaks down glycogen to avoid hypoglycemia and provide vital organs with glucose for energy. The enzymes involved in glycogenolysis are glycogen phosphorylase, debranching enzyme, phosphoglucomutase, and glucose 6 phosphatase. At the end of this process, we get glucose 1-phosphate, which is reserved for the muscle, and glucose, which is sent into the bloodstream for all other organs.
After these stores were depleted, a process called gluconeogenesis occurs. This is where the body tries to supply new glucose for respiring cells in order to compensate for the level of activity that was being done in the gym. Now, because of this alcohol in your blood, the body will stop producing glucose in order to get rid of that alcohol. So, gluconeogenesis will pause, the liver will try to get rid of this alcohol, and this will cause even less glucose to be produced in your blood for respiring cells.
You know, I was really feeling now. Feeling hungry and cold and stuff at the same time, boy.
Yeah, but it was really acting, yeah, feel and thing like.
Well, these are all symptoms of something called a hypoglycemic shock. Basically, what happened was
Symptoms of hypoglycemic shock.
Gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis is the process where the body makes new sugars from non-carbohydrate sources. Gluconeogenesis takes place when the body is generally in the fasting stage. The gluconeogenic pathway is activated as a response to the body's low glucose levels. The enzymes participate in 3 bypass reactions. Bypass 1 utilizes pyruvate carboxylase. Bypass 2 is catalyzed by the enzyme fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, and bypass 3 is catalyzed by the enzyme glucose 6-phosphatase.
As a result, your blood glucose levels will be running very low. The brain functions primarily on glucose from the bloodstream because neurons present cannot store glucose.
Neurons? Since you're talking about neurons.
Neurons are the cells that are always communicating with each other. Because of the constant metabolic activity, the demand for energy is very high. Even while you're sleeping, these cells are working. Most of this energy is necessary for the transmission of signals to other neurons in the body via the nervous system.
and this allows the body to move and function. But if the brain is not getting any glucose, then it shuts down. As a result, there is no communication to other parts of the body to function. And this is why you lost consciousness and collapsed. So pretty much, this is what happened with you, Fayed. What kind of stunt you was trying? You was trying to get the ladies fast or something?
No, that's how it's do it. It's it, you know. That lady,
Out there and the hunt is on. The jungle out there and the hunt is on.
The difference, it's the latch that they have to make today. Instead of you have plain out. What happened to yourself? So I can be on my brother's show. So that's what you used to say. You can't get the man, you know. You're too fast. Anyhow, we have a hot topic this evening that I have to discuss with you. So I decided to take something to listen in. Director, before we take some calls, you have that call on the line for me. What's she true?
Yeah, Dana. I saw Ian couldn't be on the show today, but you're doing a good job so far. So keep it up, girl. Hear this now. That topic you're talking about, hear this now. I's a pharmacist, and you see this issue, hear this now, Dana. There's a real scene with this. This man come for some insulin the other day, and he have some muscles going. He feel, I don't know, he's supposed to be on steroids, but he trying a quick thing with some insulin. I just wonder, I just wonder if these people know what they're doing. If they don't know what dosage to take it in, and what state they're supposed to be in when they're taking it, them know they could die from this?
Exactly. Right. Like that trend, you know, bodybuilders taking insulin when they're supposed to be on steroids, when they're supposed to get a prescription for the steroids to do. Or they're, wait till they're number. Look, now they can't do nothing because all there is that skinny mind back there, so you end up nothing more than exactly. So people are in danger about this insulin thing, you know. People live on it and then start in the wrong dose. People could die, and when people do that and they get sick and they're dead, what they go say? Time to come yesterday. Anyhow, they have a boy that fall on the gym because he take an overdose of insulin and he ain't know what to do about it. Right? I once the Minister of Health, wasn't it? Dr. Fuadka, to come and look into that matter. When Tom, Dick and Harry walk into a pharmacy and say, well, I want insulin. Right? Well, they believe in any boy trouble on the gym. Your son, probably see me from it. But my son can't